Now let's give Madison a shot. Just like with Resolva, she can do the war crimes ability as well, just she doesn't have the safety because, well, let's just show here. Yeah, she has no protection upwards because her attack is attacking those below her. However, we have a new gimmick. We get to inflate cake. Or help it rise. I mean, I guess that's more accurate. Nice, simple deed. And just like with Curse Crackers, hey, we have some levels that, just will wrap around. That's the other gimmick for this area. Well, another gimmick. My dear and darling future subjects of Grevenfell, as you may have heard, we have plans for enriching your beautiful island. While we are presently only hiring for jobs to construct the facilities of our future resort, it will be no time until we hire staff. Are you passionate in service and want to contribute to your island's future? Submit your application today. No. Here is that other gimmick. We now have pogos. When you end up pressing the button is when you end up, that determines how high you go. Pretty simple, you press it too early, you don't go high. Unfortunately, as of the time of this recording, there's currently a bug with the pogo where you can't really collect things while you're on it. I know that the developers are currently working on a fix, but, I wanted to record this because this game is fun. I want to play this game. This gives me an excuse to keep playing the game. And now, we have another new gimmick that shall start. Mid-stage bosses! If you've ever played a Kirby game, this is pretty much... You know what to expect. You can use your abilities, but just throwing the stars they give you makes it easier. And hey, you get a deed for winning. What an obnoxious, prissy lady. Her cakes are overpriced, too. Especially for someone cooking with magic. Claire beats her baking any day without even a shred of magic. What a loser. Even with a cheat code to life and still won't win the day. No wonder she's hiding behind B's name. My brother used to tease me for following my heart instead of my head. Well, this time we're all thinking with our hearts together. Brother, you would have called them idiots. They're my friends, aren't they? If they believe in me, then I need to believe in them. Melisande was renowned across the island for her baking. I never thought it was anything special. Perhaps she just never really had... Melisande was renowned across the island for her baking. I never thought it was anything special. Perhaps she just never had any proper competition. Perfect. Partially taught me today's perfect isn't always tomorrow's. Time for me to pay that forward. Now, that down there, that'll give you butter. Don't pick it up yet, because the moment you go into a door, the butter effect ends and you can't get it back again. So let's come through here for this minigame. Oh, it's terrible. The mixer just won't stay on long enough. Someone's filled with the on switches. I'm doomed. Well, we have a marble here. We can help with that. However, as you can see, there are things here that only allow switches or only allow things to move in one direction. You don't even have to get all of these switches. You just need to have them on long enough that it finishes mixing. Wow, that was quite a spectacle. Thanks for your help. Now then, let's grab that butter. And let's not forget the deed right here. I need you to get rid of these for me. Because, as I said, I want to try not using the War Crimes ability as much as I can help it. However, I do still need this marble. Because, well, we got a life that I will need because I just got sucker punched by the ground. Yeah, that's another thing that I wasn't really worrying about talking about. But in addition, well, we might have to use the War Crimes. Actually, no, we're gonna have to use the War Crimes button. Or we're gonna have to find a new marble. Where's a new marble? Here's a, you know what? You're not a marble, but you'll work. There is a book over here. If I had one of the, we'll see actually. Actually, I don't need them. I can just run into it. So yeah, there's the book. And as you saw, here's a deed. Just walk into those balloons. They're there for your help. Now this is kind of a Claire or Resolve heart, unfortunately. Or War Crimes buttons. However, remember which door you actually came in on.
And just who do you peasants think you are? I am the greatest baker in Grevenfell. You must be the ratty...
Well, let's try that again. Well, seems we have missed all of her dialogue. I'll just cut it in right here.
And just who do you peasants think you are? I am the greatest baker in Grevenfell. You must be the ratty little upstarts that bought that rundown old bakery.
Now we have all the gimmicks at once. Well, most of them. To be fair, the pogo stick is not the fastest way to do things. I know that. But man, if it isn't fun. Now let me double check. I feel like I missed something in here. I did! Hey, there's an Ardell Rose right there. Also, let's get that to stop.
Yay, Maddie team. Knock it off! Y'all give him a beatdown! Let's go, Grevenfell! Just 2 more rounds after this. Can't wait to see the look on B's face when you win! Here, catch! This is Donna Prima with breaking news. Known supercriminal Bonnie Fell has been implicated in the robbery of 2 more banks. What I'm about to say may shock and horrify you. Now she has not only hit the Bank of Grevenfell, but Silverlight and the Grave. As you may know from briefly glancing at a map, these are impossible distances to have traveled in a short period of time. This has people asking, can Bonnie clone herself? Has she learned to make her vicious, skeletal fiends look like her? Stay tuned to Grevenfell News for the latest updates. Things sure are heating up in this competition, aren't they, Ara? Something tells me they'll be even hotter by the end. Do you wish to risk changing this thread? Now, we both know it's much too late to change this one. We just need to watch our little underdogs take the day.
And now, I have missed something. Hold on 1 second, let me go back and grab that. So, the thing I completely missed is, right here. There are even coins pointing towards it. A hidden breakable block that has the deed we missed. And also, as you can tell, it's a cursed object room. But this is our first, challenge cursed object room. I hate these electric things. Because that is very easy to just get hit. However, what I recommend is waiting at least one cycle, because with these blocks broken, this second from bottom row gets desynced and gives you a little bit more range. If you want to, you can do like what I'm trying right here. Wait for 2 cycles, and then they should be off sync just enough that you will be able to just like walk on the bottom row for the most part. See, so we wait for this one, then walk on the bottom. The middle one is done. We can be up here. And there we go. We have the cursed object. And also, don't worry. Oh, they fixed it! Before those spikes were fake! Alright, well, quick way to get back. Alright, now that we've shown where that is. How disappointing. Clear to explain how an ungifted could possibly make it this far. Luck, perhaps. Wow, nice cake, lady. Maybe you should be more worried about yourself. Huh, I'm the greatest baker in all of Holor. My creations are perfect. I didn't even let my own child get in the way of my destiny. You hardly stand a chance. I'll send you to the trash where you belong. You cannot defeat perfection. The only trash here is you, lady. So, similar to the mini-boss, you will get stars to attack her with. In addition, watch out for the Molotov cocktail. She will always throw it first and last. And if you want to make things go faster, go ahead and hit her when you can. As a note, though, I didn't bring this up yet, but all bosses that you can actually hit have iframes. So you don't want to attack you don't want to spam your attacks because you might miss things. Not bad. Not bad at all. Talk about having a few screws loose to destroy your own cake coming after your opponent. Anyways, I'm sure you've heard plenty of who is next. Bramble. Let her play her games, but don't tick her off. She's dangerous. I'm sure you all can beat her as long as things stick to baking. Good luck. Hey, how about all that? You might make mistakes, but there's no way you'll be as bad as she did wrecking her own cake. That poor woman, she was blinded by something. She should be pitied, not laughed at. I don't know. It's pretty funny to me. She said some pretty nasty stuff to Claire. I say she got what she deserves. What she deserves? I see. Yo, basket case. Don't get too worked up about a loser like her. You may have inadvertently hurt Resolve with that, Maddie. Man, if you look down so much on ungifted and then lose to one, what does that make you? Lower than trash? It would certainly seem so. Oh yeah? Well, wait. You weren't supposed to just take that. No, you're right. I was too fixated on my career. I'd lost the love of others and my craft. This is merely my just desserts. Jeez, it's no fun to kick you when you're down. Hey, at least she seems to be losing gracefully, all things considered. She almost talks about perfect as much as you do. What's with you bakers and having screws loose? I hope she'll be alright. She really seemed to snap. Who cares about that witch? Anyone that judges you for being ungifted is the real trash. Not like you chose how you were born. Thanks, Maddie. If anything, makes you more impressive. Like that Belle chick. Why do people have such an issue with ungifted? Same reason people hate anyone, because they're different. Some people think ungifted are beneath them. Others think they're a mistake or a stain upon their family. That's horrible. Yeah, makes them the ultimate underdog, though. I learned to never count out an ungifted at my last job. Oh, you lost a lot of money, didn't you, Madison? Are you okay? What a sorry state I'm in for my enemy to check on my well-being. I'm sure someone like you can't possibly understand. With this defeat, it's over for me. Everything I've sacrificed has been for nothing. So many mistakes. Things could have been different if I just... If you don't give up, you can work to fix the damage you've done. Mistakes can't be erased, but maybe they can be repaired? Easy for you to say. To be fair, I think she's made far worse mistakes than you resolve. Claire, do you know anything about being ungifted? Oh, right. I hear you don't have them on the moon, do you? Ungifted are children born without any gift of the scales. We also can never use magic. No one knows why we're born like this. We just are, I guess. Does it bother you? If you could receive a gift, would you take it? Never really thought about it. I'm fine with the way I am, I guess. I am who I am, gift or no. Was that enough non-baking activity for you, Maddie? I mean, it was nice. Smashing cakes is way more fun than making them. Let's hope we get to scrap with the rest of them. I'd really rather not. This is a baking competition, remember? Thank you, phone, for reminding me I need to mute you. Surprise! I'm lucky you didn't come through earlier. Was that enough non-baking activity for you, Maddie? I mean, it was nice. Smashing cakes is way more fun than Was that enough non-baking activity for you, Maddie? I mean, it was nice. Smashing cakes is way more fun than making them. Let's hope we get to scrap with the rest of them. I'd really rather not. This is a baking competition, remember? You look sad, Resolve. Are you okay? The look in her eyes. She's looking back and seeing everything she built fall apart. She's alone in her grief. It's terrible that she took this path, but... sometimes it's hard to see what's right in front of you. Yeah. Look how far I've fallen. Beaten by an ungifted. You are quite talented. It would have been closer if you didn't destroy your own cake. I sacrificed everything for this, to be the best baker. But now look at me. Your work was better had I destroyed mine or not. You remind me of myself when I was younger. We won't know who'd have really won until we have a rematch another time. Yes, another time.